I'm here with my friend Gutman Locks at the Kotel, at the Western Wall, having just prayed, not just for myself and our family, but for all the members of the synagogue, especially those who gave us names. Gutman Locks spends every day here at the Kotel putting on tefillin with Jews from all walks of life who come to Yerushalayim. So I'd like to begin by saying it's a pleasure to be here with you again.
Nice to see you, man.
Tell us a little bit about your personal journey. How did you get to Yerushalayim?
That's a long story, but I'll just tell you the one thing. I hold the world record in the entire world for making mistakes. I've made more mistakes than anyone else in the world. Moshe doesn't believe it because he didn't see it. I'll give you one example. When I learned to meditate in India in the 60s, I sat and I meditated for 23 hours in a row, and I didn't talk for 24 hours in a row. Now, how many days could you do that? How many? I did it for over 3 years. That was one of my mistakes. I did worse than that. I went all over the world searching, trying to find what is the right thing I'm supposed to do with life. I was in Japan for years, India for years, all over the world. And when I was 40 years old, I said, look, I'm a Jew. Let me try my own. So I came here 40 years ago, and I did it with a good heart, and it works fine. So the rabbi asked me to tell you what would I say would be the message for you. And what I've seen from the Jews in America, you're doing the physical things okay, but the spiritual things you're not doing. You're only being concerned with the physicality of the mitzvahs. For instance, when you put on tefillin, you make the bracha and you go like this. At that minute, you have the same kavanah, the same attention that you have as when you tie your shoes. You're very careful that they shouldn't fall off. But that's not the attention you should be paying at that moment. You just said the words, Asher kidishanu b'mitzvah. Those words mean, listen, who has made us holy with his commandments. When you do a mitzvah, you become holy. That should make you feel wonderful.
Gutman, you meet Jews from all over the world. What do you see that all Jews have in common?
We're family. The Jews, especially in this part of the world, are very hard on the outside and very warm and loving on the inside. Jews are family. Go out and help your fellow Jew. Now, I don't have to tell you that because you're Chabad. So one of the best ways in the world to pick yourself up is pick up somebody else. You want to become more spiritually aware? You help bring another Jew to do a mitzvah, and you will become more spiritually aware yourself.
Does every Jew that come here, does the Yiddish and Neshama ignited? Do you see their Jewish spark being aroused?
Every day, many, many, many. Not all, I'm sorry to say, but every time you knock on the door, even if you don't get the guy, it still makes it softer for the next guy. One quick story. In L.A., two yeshiva bochum were out in the street trying to put the phone on the guy. The guy told me the story. He said, 5 years ago, they came up to me and said, sir, come on tefillin. And I got angry with him. I yelled at him, you rotten Jew, you just lost your share in the world to come. You embarrassed the Jew in public. And I ran away. And the guy told me he walked 50 steps and he stopped and he said, how low have I come that a Jew would ask me to do a mitzvah and I get angry? You know, I turned it that minute, I went home, I put on my tefillin, and I've been doing it every day since.
Wow.
Every time you try to help somebody, you never know how it ends up. Just go out and try to help bring your fellow Jew to do a mitzvah, okay? Okay.
Thank you, Gutman. Hashem should bless you.
Oh man.
Till 120.
Have fun.